Additionally, any fan ejected from the arena is subject to fine and loss of attendance privileges. In the spirit of sportsmanship, we also remind you that the use of artificial noisemakers while the ball is in play is prohibited. Ladies and gentlemen, we call to your attention the game administrators meeting that is being held at midcourt. This meeting includes the game administrator, the head coaches, the referee, and a representative of the security team. Each is reviewing their responsibilities in tonight's game. We ask that each spectator conduct themselves in a positive, sportsmanlike manner. We encourage you to cheer for your team and thank you for your cooperation. Please enjoy the evening and the game.
Welcome everybody to Greenbrier, Tennessee, home of the Bobcats, home of the Lady Cats, and tonight it's home to Tennessee Secondary Schools Athletic Association basketball, emanating from the corners of Parker and Kniff, the highest point between Nashville, Tennessee and Louisville, Kentucky. You are tuned into Greenbrier basketball right here on VOTClive.com, Facebook, YouTube, the NFHS Network, and of course our newest landing spot, Huddle TV. Thank you for joining us here tonight. I am Jim Sorrells alongside my co-hosts, manning the PUA, Kevin Criswell, Esquire, and we are the voice of the Bobcats, bringing you all that is Greenbrier sports and information. Be sure to join the conversation with us wherever you may roam, right here on VOTC Live or any of our social media outlets. Just seek out that handle at VoiceOfCatsTN on X, Instagram, and TikTok. This broadcast is Briar built, independently produced by ourselves, and at no point do the opinions of the host reflect that of Greenbrier, Robertson County, the Volunteer State, Tennessee Schools. All copyrighted material is inadvertently broadcast on our airwaves and property and credit to the original artist, and no infringement of intellectual property or copyright is intended. And with that being said, let's take it down to the hardwood. The Lady Cats, they dropped their second game in a row last Tuesday night against a Portland squad that just couldn't miss, despite big performances, including 11 points for Ellie Clark, a double-double that also included 10 rebounds, and then 10 points for Riley Frank. The Lady Cats came up short against the Panthers 64-40. Attention now turns to another tough test, and arguably a team that will match the speed, strength, and intensity of the Panthers, Macon County and the Tigerettes. Macon County, they returned a lot of their starters from their explosive team last year. They finished up at 19-14 a year ago with an appearance in the Class 3A sectional, beating Station Camp in Portland on the way. So far on the year, the Tigerettes, they have 13 wins to their 9 losses, with key victories over the Lady Cats already, Portland and Station Camp, to stand tall at 4-0 in district play. 2 key victories over Jackson County, and a loss slate that includes the upper echelon of mid-state basketball. The Tigerettes, too, they have a score to settle within district play as that continues on. We got about 3 minutes left on the clock before we get into starting lineups here from Greenbrier. Thank you for joining us here early. Don't forget, coming up at halftime of tonight's women's game up first. We will have the induction, this year's Hall of Fame ceremony, so don't go too far. We got plenty of action coming your way. You're listening to Greenbrier Basketball here on VOTCLive.com. Welcome, everyone. You are listening to the Voice of the Bobcats, your home for everything that is Greenbrier sports and information. Be sure to like and follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and anywhere else you see the handle @VoiceOfCatsTN. We are committed to providing you the best resource for all information you might want to know about your trip to the Brier. As we take a look in and listen in on pregame, we would like to tell you a little bit about Greenbrier. Located at the highest point between Louisville, Kentucky and Nashville, Tennessee, Greenbrier High School just recently celebrated its centenary. That means that Greenbrier High School has been in existence now for over 100 years. With 2 elementary schools that feed into one middle junior high that then in turn feeds into GHS, our school is growing by leaps and bounds as well as our community. With an official enrollment of 842 in 2022, Greenbrier participates in Class 4A Region 5 for football, Class 3A District 9 for basketball, baseball, and softball, and with most other sports like volleyball, tennis, track, cross country, and wrestling landing in either single A or double A divisions. You can find more about Greenbrier High School, its mission, and much, much more by visiting their website, ghs.rcstn.net. As we continue to present you live broadcasts of Greenbrier High School Bobcat and Lady Cat athletics, be sure to tune in to VOTCLive.com for all the latest coverage.
Greenbrier High School is an official partner of Greenbrier High School for tonight's game between the Macon County Tigerettes and your Greenbrier Lady Cats. At this time, we ask that you please rise as you are able. Remove your caps and direct your attention toward the flag located above the baseline nearest the home bench as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Tigerettes, number 12, Chloe Solomon. Number 21, Kaylee Slayton. Number 22, Katie Jo Shockley. Number 24, Peyton Crump. Number 44, Natalie Green. Tigerettes are led by head coach Kaylin Thompson, assisted by Kendall Burlington, Mallory Cassidy, and Holly Flowers. And now, get on your feet and greet tonight's Lady Cats, starting five. At guard, a senior, number 12, Riley Frank. At guard, a junior, number 24, Riley Holloway. At guard, a senior, number 30, Ellie Clark. At guard, a sophomore, number 32, Sophia Stanton. And at guard, a senior, number 33, Kaylee Andrews. Head coach of the Lady Cats in her first season is Jenna Harris. She's assisted by Katie Edwards and Julie Merrill.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's buckle in. You are strapped in and ready for Greenbrier basketball, coming to you live from Greenbrier, Tennessee. We are thankful that you are spending your Friday night with us here from the Brier. There's no place I'd rather be.
In this context, there's no disrespect, so when I bust my rhyme, we got 5 minutes for us to
Meeting in the middle will be Kaylee Slayton for the Tigerettes. She'll be matching up with Ellie Clark for the Lady Cats. Out here on the edge is 22, that is Katie Jo Shockley. Once again, we have seen many of these Tigerettes over the last couple years as we have gotten deep into district play and district tournament play. Even a handful of them on the softball team. We recognize some names. First shot attempt that there was Solomon. That shot was no good. Lots of jockeying underneath to start us off here, and it looks like Slayton will draw the foul first.
Foul number 24, Riley Holloway for the Lady Cats. Her first team first. Kaylee Slayton at the line, shooting 2.
Slayton's first shot, that one will roll on in. That will be the first points of the night. Second shot is up and in, and Macon County with an early 2-0 lead. Lady Cats will bring it up court. Frank will bring us across court. As we talked about Riley and her big performance the other night, her and Ellie carrying the Lady Cats, just not enough as they came up short against the Lady Panthers of Portland.
Out of bounds, Lady Cat basketball.
Solomon with her back to Sophia Stanton. She is throwing in for the Lady Cats. Riley Frank has it now. She'll bring it all the way back out to midcourt where the Lady Cats will reset. She'll get it to Sophia, and Lady Cats are on the attack. 7:22 to go. She dumps it in to Kaylee Andrews, and she's going to be tied up with Slayton. We're going to have a
possession, Lady Cats.
Stanton to throw in for the Lady Cats. Which Greenbrier moving left to right on your radio dial. Didn't like how she was holding the ball, it seems, so that will be a turnover in favor of Macon County. Shockley, that's Crump, has checked in. She is moving up, brought it down into the Macon County zone. Now Slayton working on Riley Frank. She'll dish one into the corner to Solomon. Now back to Slayton. Into the corner, Shockley, head fake, pass cross court. Solomon, she drives in now, no. Underneath, that was Natalie Green.
Lady Cat basketball.
Couldn't hold on to the ball for the Tigerettes. So that will be out of bounds, Lady Cat ball. 6:51 to go as Riley Frank brings the Lady Cats up court. Stanton will go in motion. Lots of movement in the paint as the Lady Cats spread it out. Here is Andrews for 3. That shot just a little bit off the mark. Slayton will pick it up for the Tigerettes and bring it back down. Crump now pulls up her shot. Thinks about it. She'll switch off with Slayton. She'll drive into the paint. Dishes one quickly underneath to Solomon. And is able to convert that one for 2. 4-0 the lead for Macon County. 6:23 to go here in the first quarter. Lady Cats could not keep control of the ball once again.
Lady Cats number 2, Ruth Poha, replacing number 32, Sophia Stanton.
Going to be Tigerette ball. Solomon will work it into the hands of Crump. Crump on the move now. Solomon in the corner. Back out to Shockley. Now back to Crump. Cross court to Slayton. Poha just checked in. She's working on her, and she's going to be whistled for the foul.
That's number 2, Ruth Poha for the Lady Cats. Her first, team second.
Solomon to throw in for the Tigerettes. Crump driving in, dishing back out. That's twice in a row she's done that. Now this time Solomon will drive in, dish back out. That's Shockley for 3. That one will rim out. Rebound underneath Poha. Frank will bring it back up court for the Lady Cats as she switches off with Kaylee Andrews. She pops up in the lane, pops one up, no good. That one's just a little bit short, and Ellie Clark could not keep a hold of it. Going to be Macon County ball moving the other direction. Shockley now. She pulls one up. Cross-court pass. That was Crump working through the lane, popping up and in. Could not control the ball as it rolls out of bounds. 5:27 to go. Lady Cats on the move once again. On the other end, Holloway now. She goes to work on Slayton. She'll pull up, dish it to Clark. Clark by herself for 3. A little bit off the mark. Poha was chasing, gave up on it. Macon County ball. Shockley will bring it back up for the Tigerettes. She'll move to the right side now into the paint. Dishes back to Crump. Now driving into Green. Green up off the glass. That one will fall. Looks like it will count. And we'll have a foul call on the Lady Cats here in just a moment.
Basket counts. Foul number 30. Ellie Clark for the Lady Cats. Her first, team third. Green at the line, shooting 1.
Green first shot. Only shot. Got that one. 7-0 now the lead for Macon County. 4:50 to go as Frank brings it back up court. Frank directing traffic, sending Ruth underneath. Looking for Andrews on the edge. That shot just a little bit off. Kaylee working back into the lineup. She missed Tuesday night. She's trying to work out the jitters and get that shot back. 4:35 to go as Macon County brings it back up the court. Shockley now at the three-point line. Drives in, kicks it out. Solomon for 3. Got that one. 10-0 now the lead for Macon County. 4:20 to go as Frank brings it back up court. Frank directing traffic. She'll roll to the right. Dishes to Andrews. Poha was posting it up underneath. She'll dish it out to Clark. And she'll bounce it in the vicinity of Ruth Poha on the edge out there. Just a little bit out of reach for as it rolls out of bounds. It'll be Macon County ball.
For Macon County, number 14, Allie Austin, replacing number 22, Katie Jo Shockley.
Crump will bring it up court for the Tigerettes. She'll be working on Frank. Drives into the paint. 4 Lady Cats around her. Lost the ball. Dished it back out. That's 14. She just checked in. Austin, her shot, no good. Into the hands of Slayton. She's worked it back into the hands of Austin on the edge. Now Green underneath. Going 2-on-1. Bounce back out to Slayton. Reset. Green. She's driving in again. She'll kick it out to the edge of Solomon. Now back inside to Green. That pass is a little bit too high. Ended up in the hands of the Lady Cats. Lady Cats working in their zone. Riley Holloway going to work on Katie Slayton. Dumps one off the Clark. Now back to Holloway. She took a thumb to the eye, I believe. Lost control of the ball as we move the other direction. That's Austin. Austin dishes to Crump. Crump out on the edge for Solomon for 3 off the front of the rim. There to pick up the rebound was Macon County. Now to inside to Green. Back on the edge of Slayton. Slayton, she'll drive down the baseline and throw up a shot. No good. Green over her head will be called for a travel.
Checking in for the Lady Cats, number 35, Ellie Reese. Replacing number 24, Riley Holloway.
Andrews will dish into Frank, and she'll bring us back up court. 2:44 to go here in the first quarter. All Macon County, 10-0 here. As Frank drives in, lays one off the glass. Just missed that one. No rebound for the Lady Cats. It'll be Macon County ball. Moving the other direction, Crump dishes into the corner for Solomon. She drives in, lays one up. Just floated that one from just outside the box. Working the angles. 2:19 to go. Frank will bring it up court for the Lady Cats. Switches hands, drives into the lane, throws one up off the glass, drawing a foul.
Fouls number 12, Chloe Solomon for Macon County, her first, team first. Riley Frank at the line, shooting 2.
Frank lines her first shot, got that one. That'll break up the scoreless run as the Lady Cats are now on the board. Second shot for Frank off the front of the rim. Rebound Macon County. That's Kaylee Slayton coming up with it. Slayton will pull up, dish to Crump. Lots of speed out of Macon County now as they're working it around. Green in the paint. Throws one up. That shot was a little bit off. Going to let it roll out of bounds. It'll be Lady Cat ball moving the other direction. 1:57 to go here in the first. Frank will work it back up court for the Lady Cats. 1:50 to go. She crosses midcourt. Dumps one in traffic to Clark. She ran into a wall and lost control of that one. They thought it was going to go out of bounds. Slayton was able to snap it up out of the air to keep it alive as Macon County moves the other direction, and now a whistle.
Foul number 35, Ellie Reese for the Lady Cats, her first, team fourth. Checking in for Macon County, number 22, Petty Jo Shockley, number 33, Ariana Jones.
Shockley now driving into the paint with her right hand up off the glass. Got it.
Petty Jo Shockley.
Bobbing and weaving. Found herself a lane and was able to throw it in off the glass. 14-1. The lead for Macon County. 1:18 to go here in the first. Frank, she'll pop up for 3. Got it.
Riley Frank for
Nice
3.
little crossover and pop up for Riley Frank. It's now a 10-point game with 1:07 to go in the first. Inside now, Natalie Green working on Ellie Clark. Bounce pass, now working to the corner. That's Jones. Cross court to Shockley. She jumps into the lane, passes back out to Green. Her shot is short. Rebound underneath. That's Kaylee Andrews. Under 50 seconds to go. Andrews will survey. She'll dish it to Reese on the far right side. 40 seconds to go. Reese crossing over, looking for some movement. Shockley swiped at the ball as that rolls out of bounds.
Number 32, Sophia Stanley. Replacing number 35, Ellie Reese.
Austin to throw in for the Tigerettes. 37.8 seconds to go here in the first. Shockley trying to shake around Riley Frank. 30 seconds to go. She moves into the paint. Quick dish to Natalie Green underneath. That shot was a little bit wild. Ruth Paul was there for the rebound. And now Riley Frank, she's got about 20 seconds to set something up as she makes it across midcourt. Shockley will cheat up. Here comes Clark. Peels around, back to Clark. Clark to the corner to Andrews, 13 seconds. She'll take the 3. Off the back of the rim, rebounds underneath. Slayton for the Tigerettes. Stanton fighting for that ball, got it away, was trying to throw it off the glass, did not get it. Shockley ended up with it, and a cross-court heave-ho throw into the cheerleaders. And that'll do it for the first period of play. Back and forth action. We'll take a break right quick. We'll be right back with more Greenbrier basketball, VOTClive.com. 10-point lead for Macon County as we get ready to start the second quarter. Andrews, Frank, Staten, Poha, and Clark will be your 5 on the floor for the Lady Cats. Green, Jones, Austin, Shockley, Slayton, your 5 on the floor for the Tigerettes. And this is Shockley. She was driving in and bouncing a little bit, drawing a foul as she was driving in.
Number 12, Riley Frank for the Lady Cats. Her first of the period.
Crump will throw in for the Tigerettes. Shockley in midcourt. She'll be working on Frank. Corner pass, Austin. That shot was no good. Ruth Poha is going to fight for that rebound and come up with it. Now Andrews going the other direction. She was going coast to coast, throwing that ball up, looking for a shot, trying to draw a foul.
Fouls number 44, Natalie Green for Macon County. Her team first of the period. Kaylee Andrews at the line, shooting 2 for the Lady Cats.
Andrews' first shot, got that one. 14-5 as the Lady Cats continue to chip away. Andrews' second shot off the back of the rim. Slayton will come up with that one for Macon County, and she'll put it in the breadbasket of Shockley as she'll streak down the right side of the floor. Jones was leading the block for her. She's got the ball now. She bounces one to Slayton. Underneath pass to Shockley. That one was just a little bit off. Rebound is Austin as she worked it back to the three-point line. Now working it back on the other side of the court to Slayton. Now to Jones for 3. Off the back of the rim. Rebound underneath Macon County. They'll do the same thing. Slayton will work it back out to the three-point line, and they'll work it around in a circle. That's Jones now at the charity stripe. Got that one. Stan was going to town fighting with her. Thought she had the jump. Thought she had the steal. But she stutter-stepped and tossed that one up for 2. 16-5 with 6:46 to go. As Ellie Clark, she takes her shot from the charity stripe. Got that one. Nice form. 16-7. Shockley will work it back up the court. Quick bounce pass underneath the green. Got that one. That was a tandem that's very dangerous. We saw a lot of that last year in the district tournament. Shockley, she's got a little bit of a bounce as she brings that ball up court. You can't watch her feet. You have to keep an eye on the midsection. And look at her there. She's just as aggressive going for steals.
Checking over Macon County, number 4, Paul McCarthy, number 12, Paul Solomon, number 24, Peyton Crump. Checking over the Lady Cats, number 24, Riley Holloway, replacing number 2, Ruth Poha.
6:19 to go as Sophia Stanton throws it in for the Lady Cats. Riley Frank will survey the floor as Katie Jo Shockley will creep up to guard her. She'll dish it to Stanton on the left side. 6 minutes to go here from Greenbrier, switching off with Andrews. Barr, three-point shot off the back of the rim, no good. Had the angle to get her own rebound, but then collided with a couple Tigerettes on the far side. The Lady Cat ball. Stanton will throw in. 6 minutes to go as Frank will bring it up for. Dishes inside to Clark. Back out to Stanton. She's driving in, spinning. Tried to get one to Ellie Clark. Lost control of it, and as soon as the Lady Cats touch it, no, they're not going to say it was over back because Slayton stepped up and got a fingertip on it. So Lady Cats with a chance to reset. Underneath the Stanton, she's driving, bobbing, weaving with the hand, and got it up. Cutting that lead to 9 as Sophia Stanton bobs and weaves her way through the lane to put 2 on the board for the Lady Cats. Back on the other end, McClanahan, she's driving into the lane, dishes one quickly in the hands of Slayton, and instinctively, almost if it were muscle memory, she has that one up on the board and in. 20-9, the lead for Macon County, 5:10 to go. Frank will lob one in from the charity stripe. Stanton, that shot just a little bit too tough as it bounces out. Shockley will bring it up 4. Far side now, Solomon. Wide open is Austin. She's driving into the lane, dishes one quickly underneath Slayton. And it's that same tandem working underneath again. 22-9 your lead. We're going to take a timeout here on the Lady Cat bench.
Timeout, Lady Cats. 60-second timeout.
Back to work here for the second quarter. 4:45 to go in the first half. Riley Frank will bring us up court. Andrews on the right side, dishes inside to Ruth. Now back out to Stanton. Stanton spinning into the lane, off the back of the rim, got her own rebound, still fighting underneath. Lost control of it as Macon County will come up with it. Quickly Crump to the other end. She'll switch off with Shockley. Now she drives in.
Ruth will off the Lady Cats. Her second, team second.
Shockley to toss it in for the Tigerettes. Gets it into the corner. Now inside to Green. Working it back out to Crump. She'll drive into the lane, dishes one quickly to Green, and she's going to try to muscle it up. And all the Lady Cats there with hands up.
Her third, team third. Natalie goes along shooting 2.
Green's first shot. That one is in.
Taking the Lady Cats number 24, Riley Holloway, replacing number 2, Ruth Wilhelm.
Green, second shot, got that one. 24-9, 4:13 to go here in the first half. Riley Frank will bring it up court for the Lady Cats. She'll be working on Shockley as she crosses over. Moving to the left now, she'll dish it to Kaylee Andrews. She's thinking about driving in, picks it back up, now in the corner for Holloway, looking inside for Stanton. Missed time, that one, miscommunication, zigged when she should have zagged as Riley was darting into the lane. She was trying to dish it back to her, lost control of it. Macon County got all the way down to the area ends. And we got another turnover.
Macon County number 14, Allie Austin, replacing number 24, Peyton Crump.
Andrews will throw in for the Lady Cats. 3:47 to go as Riley Frank will bring it up court. Inside to Ellie Clark. Now back inside to Stanton as she throws it. Tried a no-look pass as Riley was streaking across in front of her. Again, the timing just was not there. Going to be Tigerette ball with 3:33 to go. Shockley, she'll drive it in. Just on the outside of the box, she'll dish it backward to Solomon. Solomon throws up a shot as we've got a whistle.
Offensive foul number 22, Katie Jo Shockley for Macon County, her first, team second. Checking in for Macon County, number 21, Kaylee Slayton, number 24, Peyton Crump.
Macon County only dresses 8 on their bench, but they rotate everybody, and everybody's going to get a share of the pie. 24-9 with 3:22 to go as Frank brings it up court for the Lady Cats. Trying to break some ankles. She'll dish it to Holloway. She'll put up a 3. Nice high arc, but just off the side of the rim on the other side. Rebound for Riley Frank. She'll bring it back out to midcourt and reset. She'll cross over, moving left. Dishes back to Stanton. Now she'll drive in at the charity stripe. Pull it up off the front of the rim. Rebound Clark. She was trying that Leitner spin move that she was using the other night. Just could not get the arm up to get that shot down that time. Big Lady Cat ball. Quick dish inside to Clark. She's looking inside to Andrews. She steps back for three, just off the mark. Holloway was going to try to save it. Could not. It'll be Tigerette ball with 2:51 to go.
12, Riley Frank.
Jones will throw in for the Tigerettes. Her and Crump will work in tandem as they work back up court. Crump will bring it across now. Started to drive into the lane, lost control of her footing.
Ellie Reese for the Lady Cats, her second, team fourth.
Unfortunate for Ellie, she's had very short time in, and both times she's gotten in immediately, getting a foul. Other side is Crump, drives in, kicks it back out, now inside to Green. She's trying to muscle one in off Clark, did not get it that time. Rebound, Kaylee Andrews as we move the other direction. 2:25 to go. Holloway on the left side. She'll drive in now. Lowers the shoulder on Green. Quick pass inside to Clark, trying to work it up off the boards, but she'll draw the foul.
Foul number 24, Peyton Crump for the Tigerettes, her first, team third. Ellie Clark at the line, shooting two.
Second shot for Clark coming up. Got that one. 24-11 with 2:16 to go. Crump will work it up court for the Tigerettes. Ellie Reese will meet her before she can get up to the three-point line. Slayton, she drives in, dishes backward to Crump, and she banked that one in. Even she can't believe it. You could see the look on her face from our vantage point. She could not believe that that one went in. The advantage of it was not going, but it hit the square perfectly to knock it into the hoop. It's 27-11 with a minute 40 to go. Clark on the far side for the Lady Cats. She'll dish it back to Reese as she moves to the right. Switches off with Holloway. Lady Cats moving a lot of motion now. Reese, she's on the right side. Dribbles right, switches off for Holloway. She moves into the corner, now inside to Stanton. Back to Holloway, trying to get a quick shot off. Could not get the timing. Riley's going to take it. She'll roll to the left. Now is going to toss one inside to Sophia. Sophia's going to work on the boards. Off the glass. Got it in. Stepped just outside of the box and hit the angle on the board just right to get that one to bounce in. And it's 27-13. Quickly on the other side. Green could not keep up with it. That'll roll out of bounds. It'll be Lady Cat ball with a minute 4. Stanton throws it in to Andrews. And she'll bring us down. Under a minute to go here in the first half. Andrews sets the stage, calls the play. Lots of movement. She'll dish to Holloway on the left side. 48 seconds to go. Holloway rolls around, looking for Sophia Stanton. The timing was not there. She tried to save it, throws it over her head, and ends up in the hands of the Tigerettes, moving the other direction. Peyton Crump at midcourt with 34 seconds to go. Ellie Reese will step up. Heard footsteps. They work it into the corner now inside to Green, just on the outside of the box. Now Jones into the corner. That's Austin for three. Off the side of the rim. Clark going for the rebound.
Number 44, Natalie Green for the Tigerettes, her second, team fourth. Checking in for the Cats, number 12, Riley Frank, replacing number 35, Ellie Reese.
Some quick discussion. Thought maybe it should have been 5 fouls. It is not. Only 4. Andrews will throw it in. Frank will bring it up court. 20 seconds left. Inside to Clark. Quick pass to Stanton. Could not hold on to it. The movement is there. The timing just not there yet. On the other side, Jones will throw it in. She'll work it into Crump. Frank will match her step for step, coming down. 8 seconds to go. Back across midcourt. Lost control of it. Jones Now far side for Austin. She'll throw up a three at the last second. It banks off, no good. And that'll do it for the first half of play.
13, Tigrettes 27.
14 points to stretch as we take it into the half. Folks, stick around. We're going to have a performance, and we're going to have our Hall of Fame ceremony here in just a moment. Don't go too far. You're listening to Greenbrier Basketball here on VOTCLive.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would like to direct your attention to center court as representatives of Greenbrier High School's athletic history assemble together. These men and women are our special guests tonight, and they're being honored as the 2025 Greenbrier High School Athletic Hall of Fame inductees. The Greenbrier High School Athletic Hall of Fame has been organized as an effort to celebrate and preserve the rich history and tradition of the Greenbrier High School and the impact athletics has had on our community. Selection is based on criteria including a nomination based on athletic participation, individual accomplishment, as well as team success and athletic involvement after graduation from Greenbrier High School. Inductees may include athletes, coaches, or administrators who have had a significant impact on Greenbrier High School's athletic programs. Each of these inductees are remembered with a plaque listing their accomplishments in the Commons area. The GHS Sports Hall of Fame was started in 2005 by former longtime successful teacher and coach, Mr. Tommy Mason. And now for the 2025 Greenbrier High School Athletic Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Each inductee will be recognized and awarded a plaque from GHS Sports Hall of Fame Chairman, Coach Tommy Mason. Tonight's first inductee is a team induction, the 1962-63 girls basketball team. This team posted a perfect 19-0 regular season in the 20th District. This district had 13 teams from schools of all sizes. There was no classification based on enrollment then, as there is now. With their championship win in the 20th District tournament, they moved on to the Region 5 tournament at David Lipscomb College. For the first game in the region, they faced a really great team out of the 19th District, Waverly. Unfortunately, the Lady Cats fell to this team that eventually advanced to the state tournament. Members of that team, coached by Hall of Famer W.H. Blue House, were Janie Hall, Donna Wilson, Sue Allen, Sherry Roberts, Joan Smiley, Pat Metter, Gail Kreisel, Janet Rutherford, Sandra Hall, Laverne Woods, Barbara Allen, Linda Callis, Angela Cook, Gloria Edgings, Linda Fairman, Carol Feldkircher, Debbie Ramsey, and Martha Gail Reeder. Here with us tonight are several members of that great team. Please welcome and congratulate them on their induction into the GHS Hall of Fame. Team members: Jane Hall Wall, Sherry Roberts Evans, Sue Allen Sibley, Janet Rutherford Lorette, Gloria Edgings Creekmore, Debbie Ramsey Moon, and Linda Callis Cooksey. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for the 1962-63 Greenbrier High School girls basketball team. Our second inductee tonight is Miss Betty Jo Wells. Miss Wells was known to so many former students as Miss JoJo. She was a longtime supporter and fan of so many former student athletes and teams at GHS. Miss Wells was a substitute teacher for 34 years at Greenbrier High School and also served as a Greenbrier City judge. Miss Wells was well known for the She That Flew. During the 1983-84 boys basketball season, as the team had their run to the state tournament, Miss Wells didn't like one of the referee calls at a game, so she took off her shoe and threw it at the official during the game. That shoe is on display in our trophy case here at Greenbrier High School. Accepting her plaque tonight are her three daughters, Janie, Jolyn, and Joy. Ladies and gentlemen, our second inductee, Miss Betty Jo Wells. Our next inductee is Mr. Billy G. Bottoms. Mr. Bottoms was a member of the graduating class of 1949. He was a member of the GHS football team in 1948, and this was the first year that 11-man football resumed after World War II. Mr. Bottoms was the official basketball scorekeeper for basketball for over 40 years. He also helped with statistics and scoring for the football team for around 25 years. His service and commitment to GHS will always be appreciated. He considers representing GHS in the community as a special place as the highlight of his playing career. He enjoyed most being able to be a true sportsman when you win or lose. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Billy Bottoms. Our next inductee is Mr. Kevin Evans. Mr. Evans was a member of the graduating class of 1988. He was a member of the basketball and baseball team for 4 years. Kevin scored 1,404 career points and averaged 21 points and 11 rebounds his senior year. Some of his honors were All-County, All-District 10AA, All-District Tournament, All-Region, All-Mid-State, and All-State. As a junior, he averaged 16 points per game and was All-District, All-District Tournament, and All-Region. Kevin says that scoring 44 points against Franklin Road Academy and hitting a grand slam against Portland in the district tournament are the highlights of his playing career. He appreciates his former coaches for coaching him hard and the camaraderie of his teammates and the support of the Greenbrier community during his playing days. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kevin Evans. Our next inductee is Miss Michelle Warren Hall. Mrs. Hall played softball and basketball for 4 years. As a senior in softball, she was the Tennessee Athletic Coaches Association District 10 Player of the Year, as well as leading her team to a District 10 AA championship. As a junior, her team won the District 10 AA and Region 5 AA championships, and she was named the District 10 AA MVP, as well as being named Tennessee Athletic Coaches Association District 10 Player of the Year. Her team also had an undefeated regular season that year. She also enjoyed success as a freshman and sophomore in leading her teams to district championships, as well as starting every game as a freshman. Michelle attended Austin Peay State University on a scholarship and played softball for 4 years. She considers hitting a ball over the right field fence to beat Westmoreland in the district championship as a highlight of her playing career. She goes on to say that being on the mound, there is no other place she'd rather be, and having her mom and dad at every game, and also played with her sister and cousin, and making memories that lasted a lifetime. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in celebrating Hall of Fame inductee, Miss Michelle Warren Hall. Our final inductee for tonight is Mr. Ray Jones. Mr. Jones was a member of the graduating class of 1987. He played football, basketball, and baseball. He was a 4-year starter on the football and baseball teams. In 1986, some of his honors were All-District 10 AA, All-Mid-State Class 2A, and All-State Honorable Mention. As a member of the baseball team, he played outfielder and catcher and helped lead the team to the 1987 District 10 AA runner-up. Mr. Jones was also a member of the basketball team for 2 years. The highlights of his playing career include the 1985 football season, where his team made it to the Tobacco Bowl, and also having 139 yards on 29 carries against Cheatham County. He enjoyed representing his hometown in all 3 sports and the lifelong friendships that he had with his teammates. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in celebrating Hall of Fame inductee, Mr. Ray Jones. And ladies and gentlemen, one more big round of applause for all of our 2025 Greenbrier Sports Hall of Fame inductees.
Just about a minute before we get back to work here in Greenbrier. It's Macon County in the lead, 27-13 over the Lady Cats. It's had a great Hall of Fame ceremony, so thank you for sticking around and listening in on that. We do apologize. We intended to have full video coverage tonight, but just was not in the cards. We'll just send that one back to technology. We'll chalk that up as a loss, and we'll try it again next time. The officials are trying to get us rolling here. They were ready to get back to work. First half stats for the Lady Cats. Ellie Clark had 4 points. Sophia Stanton had 4 points. Riley Frank had 4 points. Kaylee Andrews had 1 point for a total of 13 in the first half. I'm going to switch sides of the floor, and we will get back to work here momentarily. Talking about those Hall of Fame ceremonies, it's always good to see these people come back and get their flowers here at Greenbrier. As a kid growing up around here and hearing all these stories, some of these I got to see for myself. It's a lot of fun to see these people get rewarded and acknowledged for something.
Sophia Stanton.
Hey, would you look at that? Score to start us off here, 7:34, and we are back to work here. Got a little distracted by some action happening behind us. Everything's okay, so Shockley with a score. We are back to work here, 30-15. From Greenbrier as Riley Holloway is now down in the Lady Cat zone. She'll switch off with Riley Frank. She's standing back close to midcourt trying to set something up as Shockley steps up towards her. Now Clark to Holloway. Andrews is going to peel around the left side. Steps up her shot. Stutter step just a little bit. Had she stayed in place, she might have come down with that one hitting just right. It was just a little bit off to the left. Back on the other end as Shockley was going coast to coast. Going to be tied up with Sophia Stanton and her feet.
Sophia Stanton for the Lady Cats, her first team first of the period.
Shockley will throw in for the Tigerettes. Into the corner. That was a beautiful shot there. Sank that one. 33-15 with 6:43 to go as Riley Frank brings it back up court for the Lady Cats. She'll lob one into Ellie Clark quickly to the corner for Sophia Stanton. They'll switch back. Ellie for two. Just rimmed out. That was a good ball. It was a great angle on the rim for that shot. Ball out of bounds. That'll stop the clock with 6:29 to go as Macon County brings it back up court. Crump will bring it across. And she'll be met by Frank as she tries to drift to the left. She'll switch off with Shockley. Cross-court pass to Solomon. Solomon will pick it up. She'll bounce one to Slayton. Slayton cross-court to Shockley. She'll go to work into the paint. Throws one up off the back of the rim. Rebounds. Andrews had her hand on it. Gets it in the hands of Holloway. And now Frank will bring us back up court. 6 minutes to go here from Greenbrier in the third quarter of play. Stanton drives in, dishes back out to Clark. She thought about it for a second. Back to Frank. Lady Cats will reset. Frank looking left side of the floor, lobs one to Stanton. She's at the charity stripe. She'll kick it back to Clark. She's on the right side. Andrews was inside the paint, calling for the ball. Didn't get it. Got back outside with a great throw up to the glass. She was rocking the cradle and sending a laser toward the corner of the hoop. Hit it.
Second, team first in the period.
Drew the foul.
Andrews at the line, shooting 2.
5:36 to go as Andrews sets up. Misses the first one. Got her second one.
32, Sophia Stanton for the Lady Cats, her second, team second.
Green will toss in for the Tigerettes as we get back to work. Crump will bring it up court. Moving left, Shockley had it that time. She's trying to throw it in underneath to Natalie Green. A little bit out of her reach as that rolls out of bounds. Andrews to throw in for the Lady Cats. She'll get it to Riley Frank, bring it back up court. 5:23 to go here in the third. Frank across midcourt. She'll dish it to Stanton on the right side. To Clark. She's in the corner. To Holloway. She's worked herself into the right side of the floor now. She'll pick it up, move to the left. Switch off of Kaylee Andrews. She's driving into the paint. Throws one off the glass. No good. Rebound in the hands of Crump as she moves it back up floor. 5 minutes to go. Dishes to Shockley. In transition. Off the glass. Got it. 35-16. 4:52 to go here in the third. Frank will toss into Andrews, and she will bring us back up court. To Clark on the right side as she surveys. Bounces one in to Sophia Stanton. We got a reach in. That's going to be called in on Slayton.
Number 21, Kayla Slayton, her first, team second.
Underneath, Ruth Poha to toss in for the Lady Cats. She'll dish it to Ellie Clark. She's on the right side. She'll step up, take a three off the back of the rim. Good rebound by Riley Holloway. Dishes it back to Kaylee Andrews to keep us rolling. 4:30. She bounces one into Ellie Clark. Tries to bob up and out. Did not work. Dished it back into the hands of Riley Frank. She tried to feed it into Ellie Clark. Did not work that time either. And some miscommunication by Macon County. Now Holloway has it. 4:16 as the Lady Cats work back up the floor. Back into the Lady Cat zone. It's going to be Riley Frank surveying. Dishes to Poha on the right side. Back to Holloway, and she got tripped up. It's going to be called for a walk on the far side. Austin into Crump, and she'll bring it back up for the Tigerettes. Crump's going to go coast to coast. Ellie Clark got all of the ball, knocking that one away. Rolls out of bounds, be Macon County ball. Stops the clock with 3:57 to go. Shockley to throw in. Lady Cats matching step for step. Quick throw in. Far side, that was Austin going for the shot. It was no good. Rebound underneath for Kaylee Andrews, and she'll bring us back up court. 3:50 to go here in the third. To Holloway on the right side. She'll drop, she'll drive into the paint. Tries to stutter around Natalie Green, but as she did that, picked it up and took too many steps without dribbling. 35-16 with 3:40 to go as Macon County works back up court. In the corner for Austin. She'll dish it into Green. Green, 2 steps, up off the glass.
Clark for the Lady Cats, her second, team third. Green at the line, shooting 2.
Green's first shot is away. Nice and easy into the basket. 20 points the lead for Macon County, 3:31 to go. Second shot for Green, she got that one as well, 37-16. Frank will bring it back up court for the Lady Cats. No pressure coming from Macon County. Shockley meets her at midcourt. Now to Kaylee Andrews on the right side of the floor. She'll drop and dribble. Picks it up. Dishes to Clark on the right side. Holloway was working down the baseline, working back to the right side of the floor. She spins around Ellie Clark. She tried to bounce one over to Ruth Poha, but there stepping in front of us, Kaylee Slayton. She goes coast to coast with it. She throws it off the glass and into the hoop.
Kaylee Slayton.
3 minutes to go here in the third. Riley Frank will bring it back up court for the Lady Cats. Working on Shockley, crosses over, dishes backward to Riley Holloway. Good set there by Ruth Poha, and as Riley was moving around, Katie Jo Shockley just knocked it out of her hands, and then she lost control of it up the floor.
Number 33, Kaylee Andrews for the Lady Cats, her first, team fourth. Checking in for the Lady Cats, number 32, Sophia Stanton, Number 35, Ellie Reese.
Shockley to throw in for the Tigerettes. She'll get it in underneath quickly to Slayton, and she's quickly off the glass. 2:37 to go. It's a 41-16 lead for Macon County. Andrews will bring it across court. She'll cross into the paint. Good bit of movement as she throws it off the glass.
Katie Shockley for the Tigerettes, her second, team third. Kaylee Andrews at the line shooting 2.
Andrews lines her first shot up.
The
rim on that one.
Number 12, Chloe Solomon. Number 4, Lauren McClanahan. Number 33, Ariana Jones.
So far, I think we've seen everybody on the bench except for one for Macon County tonight. Shockley will bring it back up court for the Tigerettes. A 41-17 lead. Shockley into the corner for McClanahan. She'll throw it inside to Green. Now back to Shockley for 3. Off the front of the rim. Fighting for the rebound. Green came up with it. Her putback was no good. Off the fingertips of Green as well. And it'll be Lady Cat ball moving the other direction. .207 to go as Kaylee Andrews brings it up court for the Lady Cats. Far side for Ellie Reese. She'll dribble. Dump it to Ellie Clark. Now back to Reese. Good timing trying to make that work, but they got Katie Jo Shockley going step for step. And that's how they can draw the foul. It's an effective play, but the trick is you've got to hit the free throws afterward to make it really count. So Ellie Reese lines up her 2 shots. First one's away. Got that one.
Number 14, Allie Austin.
1:55 to go, and Ellie Reese readies her second shot. Got that one. 41-19 with 1:55 to go. McClanahan brings it in. Works it up court to Allie Austin. She'll take it coast to coast. An errant shot ended up in the hands of Kaylee Andrews, and then as she's trying to get out of the fray, lost control of the ball. They're going to say that it's still Lady Cat ball. The Macon County faithful behind us did not like that, but we're just going to keep on moving. 1:40 to go as Ellie Reese brings it up court for the Lady Cats. Allie Austin will meet her quickly as she'll dish to Sophia Stanton. Stanton drops, drives, moves to the right. There's Ellie Reese. She popped up around and is going to be whistled for something as she came around.
Offensive foul, number 33, Kaylee Andrews for the Lady Cats. Her second, team fifth.
Ellie thought it was something on her, and I did as well. That was also the 5th foul, and everyone missed it. So we'll come back to that here in a minute. Stanton pulls down an errant shot on the far side as she's working it down the right side of the floor with 1:12 to go. Works it in the hands of Ellie Reese. She's looking for Ellie Clark. Now for 3. Off the side of the glass. Andrews is going up for it, and she's going to be met by Solomon.
Number 12, Chloe Solomon for Macon County. Her second, team fifth.
Kaylee takes the lead with 1:04 to go. Got the first one, 41-20. Andrews, second shot. Missed that one. It rims out into the hands of Macon County. Lady Cats trying to press. Macon County breaks through it pretty quickly. Back on the other end, Solomon. She was driving in, dished it backward to Austin. Now looking at the corner, we have a whistle. Far side, a foul call.
Number 32, Sophia Stanton. Her third. shooting 2.
Under 50 seconds to go. Lady Cats working down their side. Sophia Stanton driving through the lane. A little off balance as she was taking her shot. We've got a whistle. It stops the clock with 38.6.
McClanahan for Macon County.
First shot for Stanton. Good shot.
Sophia Stanton at the line. Shooting 2.
Stanton's second shot, nope. Hit the back of the rim, but there is Poha there for the rebound. We're going to have a quick whistle.
Fouls number 33, Mariana Jones, her first. With Poha at the line, shooting 2.
After some discussion, finally going to get up to the line. Roots' first shot, just a bit off the mark. Well, a second shot off the back of the rim. Rebound Macon County as Andrews is all over Chloe Solomon. She's able to get that pass off, and it's going to force a timeout coming from the Macon County bench.
Macon County, 30-second timeout.
.32 seconds to go here in the third as Macon County readies to bounce one in. Jones worked it to Austin. Now in the hands of Green. Back on the other end, that's Austin again going down the baseline. She tries to float one into the rim, no good. Shockley was underneath for that rebound. Correction, that was Jones underneath for that rebound. Just popping up out of the middle of the pack. 44-21, Lady Cats on the other side now, underneath, Stanton in the paint, dishes to Clark. Couldn't get that one to fall, and that will do it for the third quarter of play.
Lady Cats 21, Tigerettes 44.
8 minutes on the board as we enter the fourth quarter of play here from Greenbrier. It's a 44-21 lead for Macon County. As Solomon for the Tigerettes preps to throw in. Crump will work it up. She'll be guarded by Andrews. She crosses over, drives into the paint, kicks it out to the edge. McClanahan now cross-court pass for Slayton. She drives in and is going to be fouled by Ellie Clark.
Ellie Clark for the Lady Cats, her third, team first of the period.
Slayton at the line.
Slayton at the line, shooting her second of two.
Second shot for Slayton. That one rims out into the hands of Ruth Poha. She'll switch off with Ellie Reese and we'll move back up court. 7:39 to go. Reese to Stanton. She's on the left side. Bringing it back to the middle. She's at the top of the three-point line. She'll dish it to Kaylee Andrews and she'll roll around. Resetting at midcourt. Reese will streak around the right side. Now she'll drive down the baseline. Almost like Kaylee was lead blocking for her. Not enough though. She took too many steps. And that'll be a Macon County switch. Working back up the floor is Crump. She'll dish it into the corner for McClanahan. Crump rolls around the other side now to Shockley. Reese a little bit too aggressive tonight.
Number 35, Ellen Reese for the Lady Cats, her third, team second.
Now her third.
Checking in for the Lady Cats, number 12, Ryan Frank, replacing number 35, Ellen Reese.
7:04 to go. It's a 45-21 lead for Macon County. Shockley will throw it into Crump. Into the paint, she dishes it back out to Shockley as she drives in and then tries to dish it back out. Into the corner for three. That shot will rim out. But there attacking the rim was Tori McClanahan and was able to get that one to put back.
Basket counts. Fouls number 33, Kaylee Andrews for the Lady Cats, her third, team third. Tori McClanahan at the line, shooting one.
Now 5 Lady Cats in foul trouble with 3 each. Poha, Clark, Stanton, Andrews, and Reese all with 3 each. 6:45 to go here in the fourth. Frank will stand alone at midcourt. She'll lob one in, looking for Ellie Clark. Just out of reach for her. We got a whistle underneath.
Her second, team first of the period.
Stanton will throw in on the far side. Quick in to Clark. She got caught up in traffic. Lost control of the ball. Going to be Macon County moving the other direction. 6:36 to go. Slayton works it in into Shockley. Shockley on the right side, throwing shoulders, and then dishing underneath the basket. Back out for McClanahan for three.
McClanahan for three.
30-point lead for Macon County now. 6:17 to go. Frank will lob it into the lane and will draw a foul from McClanahan.
Her third, team second, checking in for the Lady Cats, number 5, Tansy Rhodes, replacing number 33, Kaylee Andrews.
Stanton to throw in for the Lady Cats. 6:15 to go. Movement. Dishes into Clark. Bounces one to Stanton. Stanton for the charity stripe. Got that one.
Stanton.
6:06 to go. Macon County moving the other direction quickly. Crump down on the other end to Shockley for three. She got it.
Katie Jo Shockley for three.
54-23 your lead with 5:52 to go. Here comes Frank across midcourt. She'll lob one in the middle to Clark. Bobbing and weaving, going up and under, trying to roll it off the wrists.
Number 21, Kelly Slayton for the Greenbriers, her second, team third. Ellie Clark at the line, shooting 2 for the Lady Cats.
5:44 to go. Clark readies her shots. First one's away. Got it. Still a 30-point lead for Macon County. Clark, second shot. She got that one. Crump works it up court to McClanahan. She's caught, has to stutter, gets it back to Crump. Crump going on the charge now, driving in, off the glass. That shot no good. Jockeying underneath for the rebound. That's Tanza Rote caught up with her.
Possession, Lady Cats.
Frank will work it back up court for the Lady Cats. 5:29 to go. Underneath for Clark. Stepped in front of it there was Kaylee Slayton for Macon County as she's going to go coast to coast. She crosses over into the paint. Turns around behind her back. That shot was wild and no good. Got her own rebound. Tried to put it back. Fighting for it on the far side was Ruth Pope and Katie Shockley. Ruth worked it off her foot. The Lady Cat ball moving the other direction as Riley Frank will bring us back up court. 5 minutes to go here from Greenbrier. Stanton drops, dribbles, drives in the lane, took a big shoulder as she was driving in. Stanton gets him moving. Dishes into Rote. Rote driving. Dishes to Clark for 3. Off the back of the rim. Stanton kept it alive. Rote kept it alive. Now in the hands of Frank as she resets. She'll work it back to midcourt. 4:45 to go. 4:45 to go. Frank looking. Dishes right side looking for Clark. Clark not liking what she's seeing. She's going to take it herself off the back of the rim. That shot was no good. 3 ball will rim out into the hands of Jones for Macon County.
For the Lady Cats, her fourth, team fourth.
Jones to toss in for Macon County. Crump works it back up court into the hands of McClanahan. Up and down. She'll be whistled for a travel. It'll be Lady Cat ball. Frank will bring it back up court with 4:20 to go. She'll drop it back to Stanton as Stanton rolls to the right. Working down the baseline, going behind her head. Just hooked it with her right hand and got that one to fall. 54-27. Underneath for Green. First shot was no good. Rote tried to time it just right. She's going to be whistled for a foul.
Fouls number 5, Tanza Rote for the Lady Cats, her first, team fifth. Green at the line.
Green hits her first shot.
Checking out the number 22, Katie Jo Shockley, replacing number 24, Peyton Crump. Checking out the Lady Cats, number 23, Mariella Gale is replacing number 12, Riley Frank.
Gills will bring it back up court for the Lady Cats. Flipping it to Clark. Now to Stanton. Stanton through her legs. She's going to peel around. Lobs it back for Gills. Steps up. Charity stripe. Off the back of the backboard. Rebound in the hands of Natalie Green as Shockley moves up court. Too heavy on the shot. It rimmed out, but Green is there with the bring back. 58-27, 3:22 to go. Gills will bring it up midcourt. She'll call some orders and switch off with Stanton. Now she'll switch off with Poha. Now Rote. Now to Clark. Inside to Stanton. Stanton lost control of it for a second. She'll reset. Thought about shooting it, dishes it to Rote. Correction, that was Poha. Rote now going up for the rebound. No good. Into the hands of Macon County. Shockley will bring it back up court with 2:47 to go. Shockley, quick feet, crosses over. Quick dish to Green underneath. Stanton will bring it up court for the Lady Cats. Walks into a three. Missed that one. No rebound underneath. Macon County moving the other direction. 2:16 to go. Shockley will cross midcourt. Stanton will come up to meet her. Drives into the paint and just lobs one into the basket. I don't know if that was the initial plan, but it worked. Gills bring it up court for the Lady Cats now. Stolen almost on the other side. We'll have a timeout called on the floor.
60-second timeout.
Minute 47 to go here in the fourth quarter from Greenbrier. It's been all Macon County if you're just joining us. 62-27 over the Lady Cats. Stanton to throw it in on the far side. She'll work it to Reese. Now back to Stanton. Walks into it for three. Back of the rim, touched the top of the backboard. They'll whistle that one out. Stops the clock with a minute 38. Austin brings it up court. Double dribble. Ellie Reese will bring it up court for the Lady Cats. A minute 7 to go. She'll dish it into Poha. And she drives through the lane, lost control of it, tried to save it, was not able to. Jones the throw in on the far side. Under a minute to go here from Greenbrier. Macon County just trading off, wasting clock. Rebound underneath.
Number 14, Allie Austin from Macon County.
We are officially in a running clock situation, and so this clock will continue to roll here with 24 seconds. Just kidding, we're going to stop it for the free throw. Gill's second shot. Got that one. .19 seconds to go. The smart play would be no foul, just to get us out of here. 10 seconds to go. Macon County, milking clock, rolling it out. One final shot off the rim. Reese has it. Oh my goodness. Reese couldn't come up with it. It rolled out of her hands. McClanahan throws up a wild shot in the last second. Add 2 more to the board. And that'll do it for the first game here tonight. Your final is Macon County 64, Greenbrier 28. Stick around. We got boys action coming at you here in just a moment. Don't go too far. You're listening to Greenbrier Basketball here on VOTCLive.com.
See, I really been level you playing against. I'm like, hold on, let me. Back at the spot. Walk solid and stand on with us. See, I really been level you playing against. I'm like, hold on, let me. Back at the spot. Walk solid and stand. Line reach my top. I put triple D on my. I really know nothing. Cause lately I really been back. Let me teach you a lesson. You run up on big extra. But I still beat up. You know that I'm not on my left. Probably beat the little cases, we don't do no test to the left. Be hooping there. Taliban, but you know. You can't join the game if you it's too extra, I hate that the game. See, I really been another level, you playing against. Out of my phone, I'm like, hold on, let me. Back at the spot, you walk solid and stand. Pop my song, a whole nother level. You playing get sent to the devil. Be been on me, I swear they keep calling my phone. I'm like, hold on, let me check the schedule. If she get time of day, then I had a good place, so I'm back at the spot. She can be like a prince. Be stopping the turned up off the purse. But I'm solid and stand on whatever.
Answer her call, she love when I flex and shopping. I beat down her wall, she doing that shit, she kissing. Don't stop at the law, VV's on my neck, I shine it. Don't want you to fall, walking with the drip, that make a ball. Got accurate aim, double female, now I'm back like a boy. Ain't got me some strange, you know I don't crash, I just stay in. Cause we not the same, gon' want it, no gimmick, ain't calling my truth. Then been had a name, work hard for these club cars and watches. For what's got umbrellas, just whip for the rain. These fucked up, let me bitch went to her brain. She know I'm. She screwing on my sheets while I beat out her frame. Don't stop her, just saying my name. In love with my life and you wish we could trade. She said, don't answer her call. She love when I flex and shopping. I beat down her wall. She know that she kissing. Don't stop at the laws, VV's on my neck, I shine it. Don't want you to fall, walk it with the drip, that make up. That make up a ball, came in and she hop in it. me luck. I'm bossing up, I bought me a fin in my drawers. When she started, I put in. I hit on Willie to draw, hitting on missing on Willie. On that, on the south and that back, you get wet and get. I'm messing, relaxing, and mention, no capping, so we had. From asking, I made it, been impassionate, played it. Ain't get it, off of Macon, it came off her actions and fashion and stay in the core. She said, don't answer her call, she love when I play and shopping. I beat down her wall, she on that shit, she kissing. Don't stop her the laws, VV's on my neck, I shine it. Don't want you to fall, I get with that drip that make up.
Lakewood means rewind, a gunshot means forward. You requested it, so we rewound.
Yeah. Way up. Turn it all up. Yeah. Look, I got enemies, got a lot of enemies. Got a lot of people trying to drain me of my energy. They're trying to take away from it. With the kid and pray for you. I got guns for real life, tryna up my day. Online, that's part of my day. I got rich, poppin' with my family too. I got that can never leave Canada too. I got acting days are over for life, yeah. I got enemies, got a lot of enemies. Got a lot of people trying to drain me of this energy. Trying to take away from it. With the kid and pray for you. I got people. I bought this. I bought this one. I bought this one. I bought this one. Asking me about the code for the Wi-Fi, so they can talk about their timeline and show me pictures of their friends, just to tell me they ain't really friends. Ex-girl, she the female version of me. I got strippers in my life, but they virgins to me. I hear everybody talking about what they gon' be. I got high hopes for you, we gon' see. I got money and it costs a lot. About to call your ass home, but I got somewhere. I hear fairy tales about how they gon' run up on me. Run up when you see me, then we gon' see. I got enemies, got a lot of enemies. Got a lot of people trying to drain me of this energy. Trying to take away from it. With the kid and pray for you. Nah, f*** all of you, I ain't finished. You don't wanna hear me say it's a go. You don't wanna see win-win 50 or woe. I got real ones living past Kennedy Road. I got real ones with me everywhere that I go. I'm trying to tell you, I got enemies, got a lot of enemies. Every time I see them, something wrong with their memory. Trying to take away from it. So tired of saving all these Mike. Got a lot of enemies, got a lot of people trying to drain me of this energy, trying to take away from it. With the kid and pray for you. I'm off this one.
Still Snoop Dogg and D.I. Guess who's back? Still doing that shit, Andre. Yeah.
AK, my phone a lot, can't keep it home a lot. Spots that I'm known to rock. Bass on the street when I'm on the block. Ladies, they say homage, haters say my last album was The Chronic. They wanna know if he still got it. They say raps change, they wanna know how I feel about it.
Up on pain.
Is the name, I'm ahead of my game. Still, fucking my lead, still with the beats. Still not loving police. Still rocking khakis with a cup and a crease. Still got love for the streets, reppin' 213. bang, still doing my thing. Since I left, ain't too much change. Still representing for the gangsters all across the world. Still hitting them corners and them lolos, girl. Still taking my time to perfect the beat, and I still got love for the streets. It's the gangsters all across the world. Still hitting them corners and them lolos, girl. Still taking my time to perfect the beat, and I still got love for the streets. It's the since the last time you heard from me, I lost some friends. Well, now me and Snoop we dipping again. Get my hands to the streets, signed Eminem. Hayes, triple platinum, doing 50 a week. Still, I stay close to the heat, and even when I was close to defeat, I rose to my feet. Life's like a soundtrack, I wrote to the beat. Rap like Cali weed, I smoke till I'm asleep. Wake up in the AM, compose a beat. I bring the fire till you're soaking in your seat. It's not a fluke, it's been tried, I'm the truth. Since turn out the lights from the world-class wrecking crew. I'm still at it, after mathematics, in the home of drive-bys and acmatics. Swap meets, sticky green and bad traffic. I dip through, then I give you the D.R.T. Gangsters all across the world. Still hitting them corners and them lolos, girl. Still taking my time to perfect the beat, and I still got love for the streets. It's the D.R.T. Gangsters all across the world. Still hitting them corners and them lolos, girl. Still taking my time to perfect the beat, and I still got love for the streets. It's the D.R.E. It ain't nothing but mohawk shit. Another classic CD for y'all to vibe with. Whether you're cooking on the corner with your fly, lay back in the shack, play this track. I'm representing for the gangsters all across the world. Hitting them corners and them lolos, girl. I break it down. Damn near put your face in your lap. Trying to be the king, but the ace is back. Up on planes. Dr. Dre be the name, still running the game. Still got it wrapped like a mummy. Still ain't tripping, love to see young blacks get money. Spend time out the hood, take their moms out the hood. Put my boys off with jobs, I'm more living hard. Barbecues every day, driving fancy cars. Still gon' get mine regardless. For the gangsters all across the world. Still hitting them corners and them lolos, girl. Still taking my time to perfect the beat, and I still got love for the streets. It's the D.R.E. For the gangsters all across the world. Still hitting them corners and them lolos, girl. Still taking my time to perfect the beat, and I still got love for the streets. It's the D.R.E. For the gangsters all across the world. Still hitting them corners and them lolos, girl. Still.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's starting lineups. First, for the Disney Tigers of Macon County. At guard, the sophomore number 4, Jake Metter. At guard is senior number 20, Braden Flowers. At center is senior number 32, Casey Gregory. At forward, a junior number 3, Brandon Marshall. And at forward, a junior number 11, McCabe Mix. And the Tigers are led by head coach Michael Owens, assisted by Danny Kemp and Zach Polston. On your feet and greet tonight's Bobcats starting 5. At guard, a sophomore number 1, Brady Carson. At guard, a senior number 11, Landon O'Land. At forward, a sophomore number 4, Junior Smith. At forward, a junior, number 24, Colt Norman. And the big man at center, a senior, number 12, Luke Meyer. Head coach of the Bobcats in his first season is Danny McBride. He's assisted by Eric Herring and Brooks Rauschenberger.
Carson was a streak of 7 snapped as they picked up their big district victory Tuesday night, where 7 Bobcats scored, including big nights for Colt Norman. We just talked about him. He had 16 points. Hudson Savage, he had 13 points. That carried the Cats deep into the fourth quarter to grind out a victory and reset here. The rest of the district schedule come. Bobcats looking for their 5th win of the year. They'll be matching up with this Macon team that has seen their share of slump this season. They've won 6 games. They've lost 5 straight, with their last victory coming against the Bobcats. Myers in the middle. He'll match up with Gregory. And we are underway from Greenbrier as Meyer wins the tip. Oran will get it to the hands of Brady Carson. And here we go as Norman will set the stage back to Brady Carson. Carson will survey the floor and he will cheat up into the corner for Junior Smith, now switching to Luke Meyer. Luke Meyer, the newest Tennessee Tech Golden Eagle, fires off at 3. It hits the back of the rim. That will rim out, and it will be Macon County's first trip down. Flowers will bring it up court for the Tigers. Flowers looking to the corner. Back to Flowers, he's at midcourt. Now to Mix, to Flowers. Just kind of working it in a circle. That's Metter on the far side. He will bring it back out. He's at midcourt, working somebody in the corner now. Now inside, Meyer getting tall as Gregory was trying to go up. Inside for Marshall, he'll kick it back out to Metter. Metter will pick it back up. Brady Carson trying to get some energy going on this floor as the Tigers are trying to work it around. This is Metter now. Far side for Flowers, still looking. Into the corner for Marshall. He'll lob one into Gregory. Can't get up and over Luke Meyer.
Out of bounds for the Tigers.
Flowers will step up to dish it in for the Tigers. Gets it into Gregory. Luke Meyer goes up big and strong to keep that one from going. And here comes Colt Norman up the other side for 3 off the front of the rim. Rebound underneath for the Tigers. That's Marshall. He'll get it to Flowers and bring it back up court. 6:28 to go, scoreless so far here from Greenbrier. Working to the corner now inside. Marshall stepped in front of Gregory. The timing was not there. Now Marshall has worked back to the top of the three-point line. Working to the side for Flowers. Now the other side for Mix. He's going to try to go down the baseline. He stepped out of bounds. It'll be Bobcat ball moving the other direction.
Out of bounds, Bobcat basketball.
Norman to dish in. He gets it into Carson, and we're back to work. 6 minutes to go. Bobcats moving left to right on your radio dial as Brady Carson directs some traffic. McCade Mix will come out and meet him. Norman works it back to Carson for 3, just off the mark. That one will roll out of bounds. That'll stop the clock with 5:46 to go. Flowers will work it up court for the Tigers. He'll be bet by Carson. He'll dish it to the right. That's Marshall now working in the corner for Metter. They try to work it inside. That's Marshall. He stepped up in front of it again. This time it's Mix for 3. That shot was no good. Oran will come up with a rebound, moving the other direction. 5:30 to go. That pass is picked off in the air. Junior Smith tipped off another pass attempt. That ended up in the hands of Macon County, moving the other direction. Tipped in the air again. Oran's got it. He dishes to Carson. Carson will pull it up. Bounce pass to Landon. He got it off the glass. Working in tandem, the Bobcats are to put the first 2 points on the board. 5 minutes to go, and Greenbrier's got it with a 2-point lead. Flowers dishes into Marshall. Held it in the air as long as he could. Bumped that one out, and that'll break it up. That'll make it a tie. 2-all here from Greenbrier as Carson works it back down to Norman on the left side. Back to Carson, now to Norman. He drives in. Tried to do the pass behind his back, lost control of it. Now in the corner for Oran. He'll lob one in, looking for Meyer. 2-on-1, he's going to draw a foul there in the middle.
That's number 32 2, Casey Gregory for the Tigers, his first, team first.
Oran to throw in for the Bobcats. Lobs one to Norman. Off balance with that shot, couldn't get it, but Oran was fighting to put it back up, and a whistle called, and he will take to the line.
Fouls number 32, Casey Gregory for the Tigers, his second, team second. At the line, number 11, Roman Oran, shooting 2.
Langdon's good for about 8 points per game.
Checking in for Macon County, number 53, Gary West. And for the Bobcats, number 20, Hudson Savage.
Shooting about 70% from the line this year. Missed the first one. Got that second one. Bobcats take the lead, 3-2. Flowers will work it back up court for the Tigers. Macon County work it around the corners. Back to Flowers. Looking for Marshall around the left side. Didn't like what he saw. Kicked it back to the right. Flowers driving now. Pulls one up. Dishes backward to Metter. Metter, he'll lob one in the middle. That's West. He just got in the game. Grady Carson will tip that one up in the air. Moving the other direction. Oran behind his head. He contorted and twisted that wrist in a way that I can't even figure out, but he was able to get it up in the hoop, and that will force a timeout on the Macon County bench. Bobcats will extend that lead. It's 5-2 with 3:37 to go. You're listening to Greenbrier Basketball here on VOTCLive.com. Back to work with 3:37 to go. Macon County will dish in on the far side of the court. Flowers will slowly bring it up court. He'll dish it to Metter. Now in the corner for three. Popping up was Nix. And that'll tie it up. It's 5-all. Bobcats quickly working down in their zone. Junior Smith on the far left side. Dishes back to Carson. Carson looks in the middle, now to the right. There's Oran. Now back to Carson. Bounces one back to Landon. Goes up and down with it. Switches off with Meyer. Now to Smith in the corner for three. Just rimmed out, but there's Landon coming down the baseline. Kept it alive. Held it in the air. Luke Meyer with a putback off the glass, and the big man will take 2 and 1.
Count the basket. Fouls number 53, Gary West for the Tigers, his first, team third.
Logan Prince will be on deck for the Bobcats. He'll be replacing Meyer the next chance he gets. Meyer setting up for one more shot. Meyer good for about 8 points per game as well. He is the team's leader at 8.6 officially. Landon trails him with 8.2 if you're looking at the decimals. Meyer for three. Left-handed that time. Just a little bit too much mustard on that one. It's going to rim out. Macon County will bring it the other direction. 2:43 to go as Flowers crosses midcourt. Dishing to Marshall. Marshall looks over the middle, now back to Flowers. Far side. That was Metter.
Number 20, Hudson Savage for the Bobcats, his first, team first. Checking in for the Bobcats, number 24, Colt Norman, number 55. Logan Lorenz.
2:35 to go here in the first quarter. Macon County ball underneath their goal. McCade Nix gets them moving. Works it into Flowers, now working in the corner for Metter. Colt Norman with some ups. Stole that one out of the air, jumped up, swallowed it up. Familiar with Kirby. It's like Kirby swallowing something. That's what we're going to call that. It's a Nintendo character for you. 2:26 to go. Bobcats lead it by 2. 7-5 over Macon County, who is bringing it up court currently. Marshall working the left side. Works it back in the hands of Flowers. Flowers will dribble. Was looking for Metter as we got a whistle. Flowers will set up on the far side to dish in. Gets it into Metter. 2:09 to go. Working it back in the corner for Marshall. He's on the far left side. Now back to Metter. Savage in Metter's face. He'll switch off. Marshall. Now to Mix. Mix will bring it back out. Walking back towards midcourt. To Metter. To Mix. Now in the corner for Marshall. Working it around. Finally back to Metter. He drops a 3.
Jake Metter for 3.
Macon County will take their first lead of the night. It's now 8-7 as Brady Carson flips one into Logan Lorenz underneath. Macon County knocked it out of his hands. Carson to dish in for the Bobcats. He's underneath the goal.
Number 20, Braylon Flowers for the Tigers, his first, team 4th.
Gold Norman was really happy about that call. He and Flowers have banging and clanging underneath all night so far. They're going to be getting at it as we continue on. Hudson Savage pops up out of nowhere for 3. Just rimmed out, and Logan Lorenz was there. Could not keep up with it, though. It looked good. He came from the baseline and popped out wide open for that 3 ball. West couldn't hold on to it until the hands of Flowers. 1:12 to go. Flowers will back it up. Carson will cheat up on Flowers. Flowers will bounce it to the corner for Metter. Now working it to Mix. Tried to work down the baseline, lost control of it. Now back to Flowers as he works it into West. West will bounce one to Marshall. He's going up the baseline. Logan Lorenz like a brick wall. Can't get anywhere around him. He'll dish it back to Flowers. He's trapped. Now Metter trapped, and they'll work it back out to West. He is way out of position. And Macon County will get it back to Flowers, and they will reset with 35 seconds to go. Quick pass to Metter. He faked the shot. He'll work it backward as well. Marshall on the far right side now. Back to Flowers. Pumping inside to West. Bounces one to Marshall for 3. Off the back of the rim. Junior Smith had a fingertip on it. Hudson Savage had it last as it rolls out of bounds.
Checking in for Macon County, number 35, John Krantz. Replacing number 53, Gary West.
Flowers to throw in for Macon County. It's a 1-point Macon County lead with 19.5. Quick in, quick bounce pass back. Stuttered too long, couldn't get a shot off. Krantz now, he was working it back to Mix. 7 seconds as McCade rolls to the right. Brady Carson almost had him a steal as they work into the corner for Krantz for 3. Drills that one as time expires. And that'll be 3 more on the board.
John Krantz for 3.
Macon County will take that lead into the second. It's 11-7 here from Greenbrier.
Tigers 11.
Back to work here from Greenbrier. Macon County leads at 11-7 after that last second three just before the first period expired. Flowers will dish it on the far side for the Tigers to get us back to work. Metter will work it up court. He'll bounce one to Krantz. Pump fake inside to Marshall. 2 steps. Now back in the hands of Metter as he brings it back out to midcourt. The reset to Flowers. Brady Carson getting low to guard Flowers. Didn't like what he saw. He got it to Krantz. Now working it back to Marshall. Far side now for Mix. Inside quickly looking for Krantz. He got it. Quick movement through the lane and a quick pass. And that's got 2 on the board. Now Macon County with 6 straight points as Hudson Savage goes to work on the other end. He was called up, nowhere to go.
Offensive foul number 55, Logan Lorenz for the Bobcats, his team first in the period.
Krantz will feed in on the other side for Macon County as they come back down. 7:13 to go. Flowers will survey the floor. Working on Orand on the far side, trying to work down the baseline. Couldn't get around Luke. It was a bad pass to Mix, and then Mix quickly got it in the hands of Metter, and he took an errant shot. Bobcats moving it down. Norman fakes it inside. Kicks it out to Junior Smith. He's on the far left side as he backs it up. 6:43 to go. Smith to Norman. To Meyer as he pops out. Now to Savage. He's going to roll around.
Offensive foul number 12, Luke Meyer for the Bobcats, his first, team second.
Couple things that were happening there. Luke was going to war underneath the goal, and at the same time, Hudson, when he got a hold of the ball, it just rolled out of his hand, and he was checking his hand for a second. May have had some sweat, something wet on it that caused it to slip right out. Bobcats will reset on defense as Macon County goes to work. Marshall now passes to Flowers. He'll bounce one quickly inside to Mix, and he's able to work it around and quickly flip it off the glass. And that's something that's working good for Macon County right now. It's 15-7 as Junior Smith on the other end. Quick pass to Allran into the corner. He's going to drive in through the lane. There's a whistle just as he was popping up.
Foul number 11, McCade Mix for the Tigers, his first, team first.
6:05 to go here in the second quarter as Junior Smith readies to throw in. Long pass in to Landon Allran. We're back to work. 6 minutes to go here from Greenbrier. Almost 8 straight points for the Tigers at this point. There's a lot of movement in mouth. Well, a lot of movement from feet, hands, and mouth underneath the goal right now. I have to keep an eye on that as things continue to get chippy.
Landon Orand. Checking in for the Bobcats, number 1, Brady Carson, replacing number 4, Junior Smith.
Flowers will work it back up court for the Tigers. Foul quickly called on Landon Orand.
Foul number 11, Landon Orand for the Bobcats, his second, team 4.
So back-to-back fouls on Landon. Macon County will reset. Mix. Norman got there really quick and knocked it out of his hands, but Macon County quickly to recover. Metter, he'll drop it back to Flowers. Allran will cheat up on him. 5:36 to go. Far side now for Krantz. He bounces one. Brady Carson almost had the jump on it. Now back to Krantz in the middle for 3. That shot was no good. Luke Meyer goes up big, comes down with it. 5:24 to go as Landon Allran will move us the other direction. Landon stops, pops, 3, in and out. Rebound in the hands of Krantz, but there's Luke Meyer. Granny dribbling on the other side to keep it alive. Working around to Norman. And now to Lane, and he'll back it in. Now inside to Meyer. Look at him sweep underneath and loop it up.
Meyer.
Good movement there by Luke Meyer underneath. He faked high, went underneath low, and laid it in. And the Bobcats are creeping back in. It's 15-9 with 4:52 to go. Flowers will bring it up court for the Tigers. He'll be met by Carson. He'll bounce one to Krantz. Now quickly to Mix as he's running down the baseline. He'll bounce one to Metter. Metter trapped. Landon Oran getting high. Knocked it out. There's Brady Carson. He causing some chaos, knocking that away. Macon County can't get their timing as Krantz flies in.
Offensive foul number 35, John Krantz for the Tigers, his first, team second.
Good work there by Norman to take the charge. And it'll be Bobcat ball moving the other direction. Carson dishes to Oran. Carson picks it up, dribbles, drives it in. It's going to be an offensive foul.
Offensive foul number 1, Brady Carson for the Bobcats, his first.
And I will tell you, when you see the reaction of the players' faces, it's the same all around, and especially on the other team. If you could have seen the face of Krantz when that foul was called, even he could not believe what he was hearing. Brady Carson's not happy about it. Nobody's happy about it. Bobcat defense is going to have to step up and do something because Braylon Marshall just stepped up and put one down their throat. 17-9 with 4 minutes to go. Landon now going baseline, works it all the way around. Hudson Savage for three off the back of the rim. Rebound underneath. That's Carson, goes up with it. And he's feeling it this time.
Count the basket. Foul number 3, Braylon Marshall for the Tigers, his first, team third. Checking in for Macon County, number 35, John Krantz. For the Bobcats, number 4, Junior Smith. On line, number 1, Brady Carson, shooting 1.
I'm not going to say that it's going to work like that, but I know in the back of Brady's mind he needed to make up for something a minute ago, and he did. And one right here would seal it. And he converts. Bobcats back in at 5 points to lead for Macon County with 3:53 to go. Flowers will bring it up court. He's the only Tiger with a headband on. It really makes his hair flop around. It's kind of Trevor Lawrence-ish. 3:42 as Flowers goes to work here against Carson. He'll bounce one quickly to the other side to Krantz. Now into the lane, looking for Metter as he got it to Mix, and Luke Meyer was going up to contest him. There was a whistle during the pass.
Foul number 24, Colt Norman for the Bobcats, his first. At the line, number 11, McCade Mix.
3:24 left here in the first half of play. 5-point lead for Macon County. Mix hits one, makes it a 6-point lead. Lane is cleared out by Macon County as Mix nails that one. 7 points now the lead. Junior Smith will bring it back up court for the Bobcats. 3:28 to go. Norman to Meyer. Meyer is outside looking for three. He'll switch off with Savage. Savage, he's dancing around the three-point line. He'll back it up to reset. Hudson looks outside. Dishes to Norman. Far left side, he'll switch off with Brady Carson. 3:08 to go as Carson takes over now, switches, calls the play. Norman quickly inside to Carson. He tried to bop up. He got held up in traffic. There was no call on that. Carson got it. Back to Norman for three off the back of the rim. There's Meyer going up for it. He's going to be called for a foul over the back of Gregory.
Foul number 12, Greg Meyer for the Bobcats, his second.
.250 to go.
On line, number 32, Kason Gregory from Macon County. Shooting 2.
Gregory lines his first shot. First one's away off the back of the rim.
No
good as David Conan checks in.
replacing number 12, Luke Meyer.
7-point game, 19-12, your Macon County lead. Gregory got that one away. 8 points again, your lead now. 2:49 to go. Junior Smith brings it down quickly. Dishes to Conan for three off the side of the backboard. Tried to bank that one in, it just didn't have the angle right. Quickly in the other end, Metter, he fakes the shot, gets it in the hands of Krantz. Now inside to Mix, quickly outside to Flowers. He's driving in. Colt Norman had a great contested there against Gregory for that shot.
Foul call to number 24, Colt Norman for the Bobcats, his second. Gregory at the line shooting 2.
Gregory hits his first shot. 9 points now the lead for Macon County as Gregory readies his second. Gets that one. Norman will dish in quickly. 2:26 to go here in the second. Carson feeds it up to Savage on the far side. Back to Carson. He'll dribble it. Work it around to Norman. Now to Smith. Smith. He drives in, back out. Back to Norman, back to Carson on the far left side. 2:10 to go. Carson to Savage. Savage working down the baseline. Good pass inside to David Conan, who goes up strong for it and gets it in.
Count the basket. Fouls number 20, Braden Flowers for the Tigers, his second, team fourth. David Conan at the line at shooting 1.
Conan's first and only shot is away. That one was no good. In the hands of Metter. He'll work it around to Flowers. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Flowers will bring it up court, crosses midcourt. Carson will meet him. Minute 48, he'll bounce one over to Metter. Metter, far right side, working against Carson. Nowhere to go, he'll switch off with Mix. Now back to Metter. Inside quickly to Flowers. Back to Metter for three. That shot was a little bit outside off the side of the rim.
Signaling from Macon County, number 3, Brendan Marshall for the Bobcats. Number 55, Morgan Loren.
1:31 to go here in the first half of play. 8-point lead for Macon County. Savage, other end, works it around to Carson, to Lorenz, now to Smith. Far across court pass to Hudson Savage, drives it in, gets up under somehow, not able to get it there, but there's Logan Lorenz going up hard. No fouls being called underneath at all. Under a minute to play here in the first half. Underneath to Marshall, out to Krantz. Krantz picks it up, tries to dribble to Marshall, driving into the paint, pulls one up, stalls as long as he can before getting that one to fall. It's 24-14, a 10-point lead for the Tigers. 43 seconds to go. Conan, he's on the far side, underneath. Quick pass, trying to go for Logan Lorenz. Marshall is going to step in front of that one, and Flowers will slowly bring it back up court with 30 seconds to go. .23 seconds. Mix at midcourt. He'll bounce one to Flowers. Flowers to Marshall. Still with Marshall. Switching off with Metter. Metter trapped on the far side. Now working around to Mix. 4 seconds to go. Mix in the lane. Pops up for two off the back of the rim. Savage had his finger on it. Lorenz will come up with it, and that'll do it for the first half of play.
Bobcats 14, Tigers 24.
We'll take a break too. Don't go too far. We'll have your finale on the other side. You're listening to Greenbrier Basketball here on VOTCLive.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome to the court your Greenbrier High School cheerleaders.
Man, I got this swag. My head not to my bag. You know I'm poppin' tag. But man, I got this swag. Man, I got this swag. My head not to my bag. You know I'm poppin' tag. But man, I got this swag. I swear when I surf, now I be surfing swag. I'm on here.
Points is the lead for Macon County as we are trying to get back to work here, and the Bobcats dish it in, and we are back to work. We had Bobby the Bobcat out there dancing for a good 4 straight minutes, and everybody was highly entertained, so glad everybody could join us here on a Friday night from Greenbrier as Junior Smith with the first 2 points of the second half, and that'll pop up and get the Bobcats back to work here as Macon County will bring it back up court. Carson will come up to meet Flowers. They'll dish it to Mix in the corner for 3. It bounces around a couple times where it finally falls. On the other side, Junior Smith quickly to Norman. Norman spinning in the lane. Gets it back to Carson on the far side. Meyer, he stepped out looking for a 3. Didn't like it. Now Norman for 3 off the front of the rim. Rebound Flowers. He's got Mix in transition. Just could not get back to it. 29-16 now the lead for Macon County. Junior Smith on the right side will bring it up quickly. Now to Carson. Carson surveys, rolls, dumps inside to Meyer. Meyer hits it right back to him, and he goes down the baseline.
Carson.
That's a good piece of business for Brady Carson, driving in and throwing it up quickly. 29-18. Flowers on the other end, he's got it to Mix. He's on the far left side as he dribbles backward. Now to Flowers. Flowers to Mix. He'll walk it backward. Try to bounce it inside. Timing was not there as Flowers was peeling around. They worked it back around to Mix for 3. That'll rim out. Luke Meyer goes up tall, and he's being pushed down right there. 6:13 to go. Norman will step up to throw in.
Kason Gregory for the Tigers, his 3rd, team first.
Junior Smith will bring it up court, and he'll switch with Brady Carson. 6:05 to go. Norman on the far side, back to Meyer. Directing traffic. Back to Carson, back to Norman. Norman driving in to Carson for 3. It's a long 3 off the back of the rim. Flowers is on the other side. He was able to come up with it. Flipped it to Mix, now flipped it to Gregory on the other end, and he was quickly down in transition. Here comes Carson quickly the other way. 31-18, the lead for Macon County. Meyer thought about it for a second, now back to Carson. Mix really throwing that shoulder in there. Finally, we're going to get a whistle and a foul call.
Foul to number 11, McCade Mix for the Tigers, his team second. Checking in for Macon County, number 35, John Prince, replacing number 32, Kason Gregory.
Junior Smith to throw in for the Cats. 5:30 to go. Norman. Back to Smith. He muscled his way through there. Could not get the finish, though. That ball was thinking about it, but gravity was not on his side. Macon County will take it up court. 5:17 to go. It's a 31-18 lead. Flowers will slowly work it back up into their zone. Bounces quickly inside to Marshall. Marshall is trapped. Back outside to Mix. Excuse me, that's Flowers. He lost control of it. Worked it around to Metter. Now back to Flowers. They're going to work it around into the circle until they get that open shot. Bobcats are swallowing it up every chance that they get, not allowing them to drive in. It's these wide shots, it's the transition shots that are making the most of a problem for the Bobcats. It's easy for me to say. Luke Meyer just a moment ago almost knocked that ball into oblivion. Now working it back into the Bobcat zone. Saved it from going out of bounds in the hands of Junior Smith. Now worked around to Brady Carson as he makes it in. We're going to get a timeout here on the Bobcat bench, and it's an 11-point lead for Macon County. And the Bobcats are going to think about it for just a second. 4:34 to go. We'll be right back with the third period.
Timeout, Bobcats, 30-second timeout.
.434 to go here in the third quarter. Marshall will get it into Flowers, and they will bring it back up court. Carson will meet Flowers at midcourt, and that's where they go to work. 4:22 to go. Mix now on the far left side. Dribbling, driving. Stolen away by Norman in his breadbasket.
Foul number 11, McCabe Mix for the Tigers, his third, team third.
Mix and Gregory now with 3 apiece. The only 2 Tigers in foul trouble. Bobcats a quiet game foul-wise. Nobody in foul trouble just yet. Working on the other end, Carson dishes to Norman. Back to Carson, 3:58 to go. Norman, he goes to work down the left side. With his right hand, banks it up on the glass. Metter trying to work it back up. Finally got it across court. Flowers is being chased. He's going to walk it backward and reset. Here comes Norman to get up in his face. Metter now working on Oran. Working to Marshall. Marshall round to Mix. Inside, Metter just had the jump on it.
Jake Metter.
And with the timing, lays that one in. 33-22, 3:18 to go. Carson drops back to Oran. I don't believe he was intended for that. And then he tried to force it quickly to Junior Smith. He lost control of it. Mix working up the court. They work it, bounce it around into Metter's hands. He's able to lay it in. Brady Carson quickly to the other side. Junior Smith, far side, head fake, dribble, dishes to Norman. Norman driving in with his right hand. 35-24. Norman now with 4 straight points for the Cats. Marshall up the other side, dishes to Mix. Now to Krantz in the corner. He'll run down the baseline. Norman was all over him. Caused a lot of chaos. He didn't get any calls on anything a minute ago, but as he's standing still, we'll draw one.
Number 24, Colt Norman.
That's what we call logic in the South.
Team first.
2:35 to go as Marshall will step up to take some shots. As Marshall takes his shot, Seth Davidson, Hudson Savage will be on deck for the Bobcats.
Checking in for the Bobcats, number 20, Hudson Savage. Number 5, Seth Davidson.
Marshall's next shot. Got that one. 37-24, 2:35 to go. Far side as Junior Smith ropes it up court. He'll peel around. Meyer, pull up for 2 right at the charity stripe, just a little bit short. Marshall will come up with the rebounds. He'll dish to Flowers, and we're off the other direction. 2:20 to go. Macon moving left to right this half. On the other end, Marshall to Krantz. He's on the left side. Back to Metter. Top of the three-point line. He fakes the pass, gets it around to Mix. He'll step way back. Far left side. Now to Flowers as he cheats around to the right side. Krantz is going up and down around the baseline. Trying to break free. There he is. He's worked back around the top of the three-point line as he moves into the lane.
Foul number 11, Landon Oran for the Bobcats, his third, 10 seconds.
Just like that, Oran and Norman both in foul trouble. Krantz first shot, no good.
Krantz at the line and shooting his second of 2.
Krantz got his second one. Far side for Junior Smith as he works it up court. He'll get it back to Meyer. Now to Davidson on the far left side. He'll move to the right, into the paint. From the charity stripe, he got tipped, that ball did. Minute 30 to go as Macon moves the other direction.
Foul number 5, Seth Davidson for the Bobcats, his first, team third. Checking in for the Bobcats, number 21, David Conan. Replacing number 12, Luke Meyer.
Flowers will work it in for the Tigers. 1:28 to go here in the third. Metter will work it up court. Now back to Flowers. He'll be working on Hudson Savage as he peels around. Back to Krantz. Krantz drives in, dishes to Mix. He's got it in the movement. Try to work it underneath. Pulls up a shot. Oran had a tip on the ball. Hudson Savage ended up with it. Now working the other direction, Junior Smith. Spinning. He's in the paint. Good movement as he got that ball to fall. 38-26. Macon leads it. Bobcats pressing. Macon breaking it apart pretty quickly. Back on the other end, Metter working on Savage. 50 seconds to go. Savage very poised and patient as he is working with him. They'll move the ball around. Marshall has it now. David Conan stole it away. He gets it to Junior Smith. Junior Smith crosses over with his right hand. Conan's there for the putback.
David Conan.
10-point game. Marshall will bounce it into Flowers as the Bobcats are pressing. Getting some chaos, and we got a timeout down here on the Macon County. Nope. We're going to get... They're going to call it a timeout. Was worried that they had called a foul.
Macon County, 30-second timeout.
Not that it will make a difference in this game, but during the JV game earlier, the same set of coaches was whistled and teed up. So that could very well come in and play a factor down the road if we're not careful here. 21.4, it's a 10-point game, a 10-point lead for Macon County. Conan, Smith, Davidson, Oran, Savage, your 5 on the floor for the Cats. Marshall on the far end will be throwing in for the Tigers. Conan trying to get tall. Now Flowers. Davidson is going to match him step for step. Nice to see Seth back in the action. Had their ankles tied up there at midcourt. Davidson will be whistled for a foul. It's now his second one. Limited action in this second half. That stops the clock with 14 seconds to go. Lobbed one in looking for Marshall, overshot it. That's going to be a turnover and Bobcat ball moving the other direction.
Checking in for the Bobcats, number 1, Brady Carson, number 24, Colt Norman.
Moran gets it in to Carson, and we're back to work. Savage, far left side. Bobcats overloading the right now. They'll switch off. Savage for 3. Had a little bit too much on it. Goodness. Savage had a little bit too much on it, hit the backboard. Macon County picked it up and then rifled one to the end of the court, almost knocking out one of their cheerleaders. It'll be a 10-point lead for Macon County. 8 minutes on the clock. We'll see you on the other side of this break. Back to work here in the 4th scheduled quarter of play. Metter driving in on Junior Smith. He'll switch off with Flowers at midcourt. Carson reaching in. Flowers able to get around him. Here comes Norman. Norman's going to be whistled for the reach now. That's now 4 on Norman.
Fouls on number 24, Colt Norman for the Bobcats, his 4th, team first.
Back to work now as Marshall goes to work on Savage. He'll switch off with Flowers. Trying to shake around Brady Carson. Carson, good job sticking with him. Working inside to Gregory. Norman now his 2nd charge of the night.
Fouls on number 32, Kason Gregory for the Tigers, his 4th, team first. Checking in for Macon County, number 35, John Krantz.
Norman tosses in. Carson working quickly. Orand on the other end, back to Carson. They'll work it in the hands of Norman. They'll work it around to Junior Smith. He thought about it for a second. He's going to drive. Knocks 3 or 4 people down. He'll take an easy shot, but it won't go in. Carson, Orand, same team fighting underneath for that rebound. Orand still has it. Lost control of it. Hudson Savage has it in the corner. Good pass to Norman for 3. Off the back of the rim. Orand still trying to fight underneath. We've got a whistle and a stoppage in play.
Number 11, Landon Orand for the Bobcats. His 4th, team 2nd. Checking in for the Bobcats, number 12, Luke Meyer, replacing number 24, Colt Norman.
Macon, Flowers will work his way up court into the corner. Inside quickly for Krantz. In traffic, even with Savage getting a tip on the ball, it was able to fall in. 12-point lead, quickly to the other end. Carson to Meyer, lost control of it on the floor. Believe that would have been Bobcat ball. And they are indeed going to switch it. 6:40 to go. Carson's going to be underneath the feed in for the Bobcats. Carson quickly to Savage. No, that was Meyer. Now back to Carson. Inside to Meyer.
Here's number 3, Draymond Marshall for the Tigers, his second, team second.
Carson underneath the throw in. Bounces one into Meyer. 6:34 to go. Work it back around to Landon Oran. Now to Carson on the far right side. He'll go to work, driving in. Pass backward. Smith for 3, just rimmed out. Flowers will flip it up to Mix. He'll flip it quickly to Marshall in transition. Nowhere to go. They'll work it backward and slow things down. Savage will cheat up. Working on Metter. 6:05 to go. Flowers bounces one to Krantz. Junior Smith is all in his area. Far side, Marshall didn't like Meyer coming in at him. So he crouched down, took the drive, and drove it in for 2. Back on the other end, Carson quickly, he throws a shoulder, lowers the shoulder rather, and there's going to be a charge drawn.
Offensive foul number 1, Brady
Now the
Carson
second for Brady.
his second, team third.
5:48 to go. Lots of commotion underneath the goal. That ball landed out of bounds.
Number 24, Colt Norman, replacing number 1, Brady Carson.
Keeping an eye on Oran and Norman. They both have 4 apiece for the Bobcats. Junior Smith gets them moving. Bounces one into Meyer, quickly to Savage. 5:45 to go as Savage takes to the lane. Whistle called underneath.
Foul number 4, Jake Metter for the Tigers, his first, team third.
5:41 to go as Junior Smith will ready to throw in. Got some water on the floors. We can clean it up real quick. Junior Smith to throw in for the Bobcats. 5:41 to go. Smith tried to lob one into Meyer, and he miscalculated for all of the wires hanging from the backboard. Krantz on the other end traveled. The setup was pretty, and Hudson Savage was going to contest him as he was going up for that lay-in, and I believe Savage would have ended up with it when it was all said and done. 5:28 moving the other direction. Smith, quick pass to Oran. He bobbled it for a second, lost control. Back to Meyer. Meyer for 3. Off the side of the rim. Oran there's for the putback. He got it knocked out of his hands. Krantz, he comes up with it. 5:15 moving the other direction is Krantz. Banks one in.
Jordan Krantz.
Junior Smith quickly up the other side. He'll pop up a 3. Just off the mark. Rebound, Macon County, 4:56 to go. Flowers to Mix on the left side. Mix for 3. Macon County just cannot miss right now. 47-28, 4:40 to go. Smith brings it up court. Quickly to Norman. To Oran in the corner. Back to Norman, top of the three-point line. He'll drive in, take a 2, just off the mark himself as Savage comes in quickly to knock it out of Flowers' hands. That'll stop the clock with 4:26 to go.
Timeout, Bobcats, 60-second timeout.
4:26 to go, and we'll take a timeout too. Four minutes and 26 seconds between now and the finale of this contest. Marshall to throw in for the Tigers. Luke Meyer will be in his face. He'll bounce one in quickly to Flowers as they get back to work. Carson will chase Flowers down the length of the court. Flowers moving to the right side. He'll switch off with Mix. 4:15 to go. Marshall, far side for Krantz. Inside, looking for Mix, now back. Flowers. He'll take it all the way back to midcourt and reset. He'll bounce one to Metter. Working back around to Mix, now to Metter on the far left side. Movement underneath for Macon County. Carson tried to knock it out of his hands. Norman will knock it out of Krantz's hands. He's got it 1-on-2, going the other direction. And it was him and Marshall every step of the way, all the way down the floor. And it will be Bobcat ball, so good effort there for Norman. 47-28 with 3:30 to go. Carson, he'll lob one into Davidson. Carson, he'll lob it in to Meyer. As he starts to go to work, we got a whistle underneath.
Foul number 3, Braylon Marshall for Macon County, his third, team fourth.
Carson has him moving. Carson into Davidson. Davidson takes a dribble, drops it back to Norman for 3. Just off the front of the rim. Norman tries to rip it from his hands. He does, and as it's going out of bounds, he runs to save it, flips it back into play, and ends up in the hands of Macon County as we move the other direction. 3 minutes to go. Metter working on Davidson. It's good as Luke Meyer kicks a field goal up into the stands. That was some timing right there.
Checking into the Bobcats, number 55, Logan Lorenz, replacing number 24, Colt Norman.
It should be noted he handled a little bit of punting duties for the football team. Mix inside to Gregory. Lorenz is there in his face. We've waved the shot off. He traveled. Back on the other end, Carson to Oran for 3. Off the front of the rim. Just not the Bobcats' night. Shot selection has been there, but gravity has not been there for them.
Foul number 1, Brady Carson for the Bobcats, his third, team fourth. Checking in for the Bobcats, number 10, Tristan Stafford. Number 24, Colt Norman.
Marshall will bring it up court for Macon County. 2:37 to go. $19 is the lead for Macon County right now. Bobcats still playing with some authority out there. Lorenz will come up with it. He'll flip it to Rand as he's off to the races. Rand in the lane took a hand to the eye. Like his head completely whipped back from the whiplash. Probably smartly, Macon County is going to take a timeout.
Timeout, Macon County, 60-second timeout.
Emotions were getting the better of everyone out there on the floor, so Macon County with a wise decision to take that timeout. 2:05 to go. .205 to go here from Greenbrier. Bobcats with a clean slate in the lineup. Lots of underclassmen out there. I believe everyone should be content to kind of wind this one down as wide as the point margin is at this point. A minute 42 to go. Savage will cheat up. Macon still making the Bobcats run. A minute 30 to go underneath. Metter.
Jake Metter.
Savage drives in, switches off with Olive. Olive back to Savage. Savage directing traffic. He'll send Lorenz inside as he takes his spot in the corner. Savage, bobbing, weaving. Underneath, working down the baseline, and he just freezes in midair.
Throws number 3, Brandon Marshall for the Tigers, his fourth, team fifth.
Savage sets to shoot.
Shooting 2.
As Story and Seagrove sit on deck for the Cats. First shot is up and good.
Checking for the Bobcats, number 2, Bryson Seagroves.
Second shot for Savage, no good. Under a minute to go here. 20 points is the lead for Macon County as Flowers streaks down the other end.
Number 10, Tristan Stafford for the Bobcats. His first, team fifth. Checking in for the Bobcats, number 3, Jason McClellan. Checking in for Macon County, number 53, Gary West, number 22, Jay Wilson, number 23, Aiden Barlow, number 2, Cooper Carlisle.
Clean slate for Macon County.
Checking in for Macon County, number 33, Cameron Davis.
Under 40 seconds to go now.
Foul number 2, Bryson Seagroves for the Bobcats, his first. Wilson at the line, shooting 2 for Macon County.
.22 points the lead now for Macon County. A second pass is stolen on subsequent possession. And with 21 seconds, Macon County is going to take a timeout.
Timeout, Macon County, 60-second timeout.
Coach can't take them with you. .21 seconds left as Macon County preps to inbound. This should all but do it here. Or so we thought. Wild pass will sail out of bounds. So it'll be Bobcat ball in the same spot. McClellan will bring it up for the Bobcats. 17 seconds to go as Jack sets a play. Jeremiah Olive on the far right side. He's got it now to Lincoln Story. Story, he'll drive in. Has that ball taken out of his hands. We have a whistle as Tristan Stafford picked it up.
Number 23, Aiden Barlow for the Tigers, his first.
Lincoln Story will take to the line. 7.4 seconds left to go. Story hits his first one.
Lincoln Story at the line for the Bobcats, shooting his second of 2.
Story hits his second one. 5 seconds left to go. 3, 2, and a 1. Oh my goodness, 1.5 seconds. We're going to stop the clock.
There's a number 2, Bryson Seagroves for the Bobcats, his second. Cooper Carlisle at the line, shooting 2.
Macon County will tip one in at the buzzer.
Final score, Macon County 53.
That'll do it.
31.
And that will do it for both games here tonight. Fans, thank you for sticking around with us. For Kevin Criswell and everyone at the table, I'm Jim Sorrells. We will be back Tuesday night with a double date with White House. And we will see you from there. Good night, everybody, from